Here we go. The introduction to this was, it seemed like that G-Haw was maybe the original redneck gang. And what would a church be if it was a redneck church? You know you're in a redneck church if the finance committee refuses to provide the funds to purchase a chandelier because none of the members knows how to play one. You know you're in a redneck church if people ask, after they learn that Jesus fed 5,000, whether the 2 fish were bass or catfish, or what bait was used to catch them. You know you're in a redneck church if the pastor says, I'd like to ask Bubba to help take up the offering, and 5 guys and 2 women stand up. You know you're in a redneck church if the opening day of deer season is recognized as an official church holiday. You know you're in a redneck church if a member of the church requires to be buried in his 4-wheel drive truck because it ain't never been in a hole it couldn't get out of. You know you're in a redneck church if the choir is known as the OK Corral. You know you're in a redneck church if in a congregation of 500 members there are only 7 last names in the church directory. You know you're in a redneck church if people think the rapture is what you get when you lift something too heavy. You know you're in a redneck church if the baptismal pole is the number 2 galvanized wheeling wash tub. You know you're in a redneck church if the choir robes were donated by and embroidered by with the logo from Billy Bob's Barber. You know you're in a redneck church if the collection plates are really hubcaps from a 1956 Chevy. You know you're in a redneck church if instead of a bell, you are called to service by a duck call. You know you're in a redneck church if the minister and his wife drive matching pickup trucks. Ours don't match, do. You know you're in a redneck church if thou shalt not covet applies to hunting dogs too. And you know you're in a redneck church if the final words of the benediction are, you all come back now, yep.